Hello and welcome to It's Your Time to Solve. This is your first time tuning in. Know we inspire, motivate, and impact. Welcome back, Soul Nation. On the episode today, I have an awesome gentleman with me today. His name is Dyson Knight. He is an Elevation award winner. Ran from 2017. He's been doing it. He's been rocking it up. He has been pushing. He's passionate about what he does. But listen, I'm gonna let Mr. Knight tell all of you what he's all about. Dyson, are you ready to take flight?
Yeah, let's go, man. Let's go. Thank you for having me. Pleasure.
Definitely, anytime. So, for all of us in Soul Nation who doesn't know who Dyson Knight is, can you give them just a brief bio of
Well, I'm
what you all about?
yeah, I'll make it brief. I'm an international recording artist, songwriter. I perform as Dyson Knight. I also perform with the regional band Visage and also the international Grammy Award-winning band FATHERHOOD.Enjoy.
Yes.
Recently, FATHERHOOD.Enjoy has released a single this year. It's called "Let's Go."
Right. So, I mean, how did you like? When was it that you actually realized that hey, I could sing, or I wanted to perform, or what actually happened?
I think for a lot of us, music kind of chooses you, and entertainment kind of chooses you. And I say that because not everyone wants to be a superstar,
Right.
but the work and the dedication that goes into it to actually have you become a household name,
Right.
like I've been able to accomplish here in the Bahamas.
Right.
It takes a lot more than what people see, and what people see is the end result. They see
Right.
the show,
Right.
the stage performance. That's the fun part of it.
Right.
That has nothing to do with the work. There's a very deep, long, and hard journey to get to the stage, and also to have yourself credited after you come off the stage.
Right.
The creative process, and then the planning process,
Right.
and then the execution.
Right.
And being able to get all that tied into one, and then the aftermath of that, the promoting what it is that you did, of doing your market research to know who it is you're performing for, what it is you want to perform for, who it is you're performing for. It's a lot that goes into being a successful entertainer,
Right.
and especially a Bahamian successful entertainer.
Yeah,
That's
next
relative.
level.
Yeah.
That's next level.
Yeah. That's
So
relative.
let me ask you a question, right? Just straight on that same point. Now you've been doing this for 20 years now. 20 years compared to what's going on now, it's kind of different.
Yeah.
Better, but what I'm trying to say is that how did you cross over from that, because that day and age was hard. It's a
Yeah.
little more easy now because you have more access
Yeah.
to the market versus later early on, because you always have to go through a label.
I mean,
But now you have more access to the audience, to the market, to
a greater
the,
market.
right, to the listener.
yeah, I mean, but everyone has that access.
Right.
So that's the challenge.
Right.
There's a whole lot of noise in the market now.
Yeah.
Right? Anyone can one create music, and then anyone can promote music.
Right.
So it's still a matter of dollars and cents
Right.
that really determines how far your music is going to reach initially, until it gains legs of its own
Right.
popularity and starts to spread by word of mouth.
Right.
So yes, it is easier to get your work on display, but it's harder to get people to see it.
Right. Vision. What is your vision? Because you mentioned your Visage, Bahaman. Then you have your own personal brand. What is your vision? Because you said something earlier that there's a lot of work and stuff goes behind what all of you guys do. And you need a driving force to keep going. Because I'm sure some days you wake up in your bed, you be like, what if you're iron to this today? But like, what drives you? What can you share with Soul Nation your vision statement of for what it is that you do?
Well, I have an overall goal,
Right.
and my overall goal is not a price amount.
Right.
My overall goal is something that I get reinforcement from daily. My overall goal is to be remembered.
Right.
because that, I think, being front of mind, being the person that's talked about, people knowing who you are,
Right.
speaks. It opens doors.
Right.
It opens doors. It opens doors to the point where, as a lot of times, I don't need money. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm 6 days away from traveling to Germany for the first time, and it's not costing me $1 from out of my pocket.
Right.
Em-Father-Ment will be performing in Germany, and that all goes through the hard work that we all as a team
Right.
put into maintaining the brand.
Right.
That has lasted so long to this day,
Right.
as Em-Father-Ment.
Right.
And that is something that I do with all of my camps. You know,
Right.
with the Visage camp, with the Em-Father-Ment camp, with Dyson Knight, with Wendy.
Right.
We want to be remembered. We want people to say, if people land in the Bahamas and they say, you know, we're looking for Bahamian entertainment, we want to be front of mind. Hey, these are the guys who get
Right.
you know.
Right.
And then if I walk to the food store, people are like, hey, you hear Dyson Knight, right? I get it done. And
Yeah.
that encouraged me to continue.
Continue going.
Yeah, it is definitely encouragement, because people can see that you're doing work, and then people have a respect for you just by asking you, aren't you so and so? No, that's a level of respect.
During the time when you were singing music, and now kids came into the picture, how did that affect what you had going on?
Well, the first thing I can say about that is that you're the only person that sees your vision the way you want it to pan out.
Right.
You know, I have never, ever in all my days growing up, until I became a man, heard any of my parents say to me that music and entertainment was a career choice that I should really be serious about. So when you have that huge responsibility of children coming into play, you have to really be, you know, you got to broaden these shoulders.
Yeah.
If you're going to say you're going to commit to entertainment. And truth and honesty, it took me a while to leave my day job. I spent because there is financial responsibility.
Right.
Come back to that when it comes to parenting in a second. But I stopped and I worked in entertainment full time for 2 years, and then I went back to another job. I spent another 2 years there, and I decided, you know what? I was doing okay.
Right.
Let me put a bit more into me
Right.
and see if I can do it. And now I've been doing entertainment full time since 2010.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
9 years.
Yeah, and it's been growth for me. And every now and again I sit back because I get my times too when I feel a bit discouraged.
Right,
And
yeah.
I have to count
Yeah.
my blessings.
Yeah.
And to see, you know what, I ain't doing all too bad. You know, I have I just did my third annual TK Nation event, whereas I promoted my very own event,
Right.
and I think that is a success story in itself for me.
Right.
Apart from my music and my entertainment, but as a father, there really and truly is no balance. And now that I have a new 4-month-old now, baby,
Right.
with Wendy, when this is Wendy's first,
Right.
I tell her all the time, you know, throw your plans to the side a little bit. Because you can plan to wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, take the baby to the nursery, go to the gym, do this and do that, that. And
Right.
when you wake up in the morning, she's hungry, she's cranky,
Right.
she's spitting up, she's doing this,
Right.
she's doing. You just can't get it together.
Right.
You have to be able to constantly reorganize your priorities as a parent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Always.
You understand what I'm saying? You have to
Always.
constantly reorganize.
Right.
And once you realize that your job as a parent, though it may be forever, it will not always contain the same level of responsibility.
Right.
There's gonna come a time when the children will be, I got it, Daddy. Let me do it. I want to do it on my own.
Right.
To the point where they say, Daddy, let me use these keys. I won't go to the food store to use your car. You know.
Right.
So
That's true.
yeah, there's a time on it. You know.
Right.
So you have to really be able to enjoy those difficult moments.
Right.
When they're crying non-stop, because when that crying stops, it starts the talking. Daddy, I don't want this. Daddy, I'm upset about this because I want something. You better enjoy every stage
Right.
of parenthood.
Right.
You know what I mean? And when you realize that, it makes it easier for you to say, I won't get to this today.
Right.
Let me put it on the schedule for tomorrow. I mean, you do as much as you possibly can.
Right.
Because when you take care of your children, I believe this with all my heart. When you put that type of focus into your children, into your responsibility as a parent, God got your luck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And God will bring everyone to your aid.
Preaching now, you preaching now.
Yeah, man.
Preaching now.
You know I grew up in church.
We don't offer man. No,
Yeah.
that's real. You know, I just a couple of weeks ago, I spoke to a poet of mine, and I told him that once God see you as a man, because we are talking about father. Once you as a man take your responsibilities, but God is gonna make sure you have the resources to take care of your children, because He don't want to see his seed begging bread. You don't want that. I don't want that. You don't want that. You open up them doors.
Yeah.
You open up them doors because one thing, God loves children. You understand?
Yeah, I understand that. Totally.
He loves them.
Totally.
So if you will see yourself blessed, if He see you doing all you could, spending your last what you had to do. Trust me, all kind of doors open up. The favor just opened right up. You as an entertainer. Your wife is an entertainer as well, artists. I don't want to call them entertainers. I mean, you're definitely upstage presenter. You all don't play around. You all aren't just persons who be by the mic and just do you all this way. You know, you jump in, you're doing all these things. You know.
Yeah, artists that double as entertainers. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Watch I said, wait, they don't play around.
You got it though.
So what happens? So what actually happens now because now you being the father, right? You're not going through a postpartum, and you know the wife usually has to take care of I don't know if she breastfeeds or what she does.
She does
breastfeed, so that's me. Is the baby has to stay with her more. Thing, right? I'm experiencing the very same thing, you know, and seeing you do more than what she can do at this point in time. You know, how are you all communicating so that she can see that, hey, this season of her life, this is important as well. This is important season, and she not watching you to say, hey, if this man didn't get me big up, I'd been doing the same thing. You know what I mean? So I mean, so has there been any issues for you?
Well, I can speak for myself. I mean, there's been some frustrations.
Right.
Obviously, natural frustrations.
Right.
And there's some things about it that I don't quite understand. There's some things about it that she doesn't quite understand. We were just talking about this yesterday, I believe, on the point of breastfeeding. You know, I really appreciate watching her breastfeed and understanding what it requires. Because breastfeeding isn't just, the baby goes to the breast and sucks milk. No, that milk has to be produced.
Right.
You know what I mean? And there's a whole science behind that. There's only so much milk inside the breast at a time. Then you have to wait, and then she had to start taking supplements to make more breast milk. And then the fact that her body is working to make all of this supply means that she is being drained. She's tired. You know, so she can get real cranky, and then her whole life, this especially being her first child, is totally out of balance. So where I think we win is, and this is why I really appreciate it. I thank God for Him bringing us together, she and I, because we have a respect for what we value, for what each other value. I know that she values her career as a songstress, as a vocalist, as an artist. She in turn values what I do and what I want to commit my focus to, my purpose, what I feel my purpose is. So we share. You know, we share in all aspects of it. You know, when I can, when the baby allows, I will use the breast milk, put it in a bottle, I bottle feed while she goes and does her thing. would have no problem when she says, "Oh, I'm running out of time," and I'm going, "Don't worry about it. I got it. Let me do it. I can sit back. I can lay back." So we will both sacrifice and prioritize as a family.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's what I think that's what keeping our marriage together right now. You know, is that level of respect, because it's not, no one can fool you into thinking that parenthood is easy.
No.
It's
Nope.
you know, especially and you know our baby came 2 months early,
Right.
so every day it was 2 trips to the NICU, to the hospital to visit the baby every day. And you know, this hospital, you gotta find parking, and you know, she had a cesarean, so you had to drop her to the gate, and then I had to go circle around and find this and find that, and then she's toting a bag and she's carrying this, and I need to bring that, and then you put your milk in the cooler. It's a lot, and then you go home to regular life. You know what I mean? So it's a lot.
Yeah.
You have to be able to be compassionate towards one another. Me to her, and also her to me, because you, as a father, and as a man, you can't just say, "Oh, you're a man, you can handle it." No, pressure is pressure. Work is work. Fatigue is fatigue. I don't care what sex you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So once you have that understanding and that awareness, you're able to give people relief, allow them time to rejuvenate, and that's what we do for one another.
Right.
We allow each other time to work. We allow each other time to rest, to rejuvenate, you know, to breathe.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have any examples to like show you how to do this whole father thing? How do you figure it out?
Man, I did have examples. I mean, my dad is a great father, and I can still remember spending time with him as a young child, and some of the things he taught me, because I learned music first from him.
Right.
He's one of the most prestigious members, remembered to this day, even though he has been out of the Royal Bahamas Police band for at least 30 plus years. The people still remember him to this day, and his legacy gains me access. To this very day, officers would come up to me who are high-ranking officers and be like, "Boy, I remember your daddy, boy, he was sharp, he was the sharpest one ever," you know. So yeah, I definitely have a great example in my father. He's still a great dad. But even beyond that, I feel as though when you open up your heart to experience your child, just in holding them, and looking into their eyes, you feel a level of love that would give you the power to stop a train if it challenged the space between you and that child. You know what I mean? So I think beyond even having an example, having that tie, that soul connection with your child, gives you every piece of information and knowledge that you need in order to make it happen as a great dad.
Yeah, I mean, boy, you preaching again, son. That is so important. Listen. But guess what? You're absolutely right. And, you know, I told some other day, listen, when you have a child, you never know how much love you have to give until you have children. You never know. You would think your supply were low, but your supply on fleek.
Endless. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're absolutely right with that. All right, so can you give all of the fathers who are listening right now? Can you give them at least 3 nuggets for persons who are balancing parenthood and pursuing their dreams and their goals?
Yeah, I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is to show up for your child. You know, you won't always have the ideal circumstances, you know, but still show up, because even though they might not be, you might not be able to buy a birthday gift. Time spent is something that a child will remember way more than having the newest toy or the newest video game. I learned that.
Right.
Commit to doing your best. You know, commit to doing your best. And I think the third thing would be the relationship between you and your child has absolutely nothing to do with your relationship and anybody else.
Right.
You have a relationship with your child.
Right.
You know what I mean? The way your child sees you is going to be based on that child's experience with you.
Right.
Not when anyone tell them. It's really their experience, what they see, what they hear, what they experience,
right.
and know that and try to build on that fact as a father.
Right.
I think that's the three things that really comes to mind. I really love for all fathers to know. You no situation is perfect.
Right. Right.
You just do the best you can.
Do your best. Can you give Saw Nation some different places and different platforms that they can they can stay connected with you?
Yeah, absolutely.
And two, where they can find your music.
Okay, Saw Nation, pay very close attention. It's Dyson Knight, DysonKnight. Now I am on Instagram as Dyson Knight. I am on Facebook as Dyson the Artist. But you can just search Dyson Knight there too, and definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's Dyson Knight again. And if there's any place else that you exist in, that you need me to exist in, I will walk in that too.
There you headed, Saw Nation. There you headed. Listen, and all of this information is gonna be in the show notes. So for all of you, you'll be able to click the link below and click. And those who are listening on the podcast, you'll be able to click the link in the bio. Listen, Dyson, it was awesome having you a part of Saw Nation today. Listen, y'all, we just took flight with Mr. Dyson Knight himself. He dropped some value bombs with us today, and we are definitely soaring above the clouds. And Saw Nation, as I always say, if you haven't heard these words before, know that it's your time to soar.